Wondering what to get that woodworker in your life for Christmas? Well, check out these items. Next up, we have the Jorgensen wood chisel knife, which in my opinion is a great woodworking accessory. One thing you'll notice first about this knife chisel is its sheath, which allows you to place it right on your belt or anywhere in your workshop. But if we remove the knife, you can see it has two edges, one on the side of the knife as well as one on the end. It's the blade on the top of the knife that allows you to use this thing like a chisel, and I'll have to say it comes right out of the box extremely sharp. As you can see, it slices right through this hard maple. And since this knife has a full tang design, you can even hog out a lot of material when used in combination with a hammer. But not only can you use the blade on the end of the tool, but you can also use the blade on the side, which allows you to use it like a knife. And that blade is just as sharp. As you can see, it's slicing right through this end grain, and you can even use this as a marking knife with a straight edge. And it's because of the unlimited capabilities of this knife chisel that this makes a great stocking stuffer for your partner. This next tool from Milescraft is an item that's going to instantly reduce a lot of frustration you may have in your shop. So we've all tried to install hooks and loops on our projects, and frankly, it can be a pain in the butt. But this Milescraft accessory eliminates all that frustration, and it has everything to do with what's on the very end of the tool. As you can see, there's two notches on the very end of this tool that cradle any hook or loop. And with its extremely ergonomic handle, you can easily drive in any hook and loop with your hand. But if you don't want to drive these hooks and loops in by hand, you can also remove the handle and install it into any drill or driver and quickly drive in those hooks and loops. But hooks and loops aren't the only thing you can drive in with this tool. Since this uses a hexagonal bit, you can install any hexagonal bit you may have. And because of all this flexibility with this tool, this is just a great item from Milescraft. Next up, we have the Artie Master Carpenter Stops, which is a brand that I've been really impressed with this year. Now, these stops have a couple of great features. Not only are they magnetic, but they also come with a carabiner with little rods that click right into place with those magnets. But let's talk about 3 ways you can use these stops in your shop. The first way that I use them is to prevent framing square flop. By simply placing 2 of these stops on the end of your framing square, they instantly provide you the support you need to prevent that flop, which quickly allows you to use that framing square with confidence. But there's another way you can use these stops with your framing square. By simply placing a stop on either side of the framing square, you can quickly and easily create things like stair treads, which will probably save you a lot of money from buying the pre-made ones. And finally, you can also use these stops with a speed square. By simply lining up the stop with the angle you want to create, you can use the pivot point along with the stop to create a perfect angle, making sure that that angled marking is fully supported and just a little bit more accurate. And it's exactly these 3 uses why this item has made my stocking stuffer list today.